Pipe smokers, cigar aficionados, vapors and snuff users. Saturday, alright. Got a little tale to tell you. As I'm being mauled by a dog. Got to work over day. Hot weather's turned. So, we had that frost other day. Can't remember what day it was. Yesterday morning, wasn't it? Yeah. So we've got the Gulf Stream that comes across the Atlantic, does that and then hits the UK, which is why we get that temperate weather. We're actually on the same latitude line as Alaska, Nova Scotia. So in real terms, we should get as cold as them, but we don't, because it's Gulf Stream. And what happened was the Gulf Stream actually dipped like that. So the cold weather from the Arctic came down. That's why we had that cold snap. The Gulf Stream's gone back up above now, so we've got some nice weather. But anyway, I digress. Went to work on the beginning of the week, and I've got some boot. We've got a warm drying room at work to put your clothes and your boots in to dry out for the following day. And I've got a spare pair of boots in there. And my other boots were wet through and got a split in them, so they're going in bin, need to get some new boots. So I thought, oh, got my spare boots in one room at work. Went to get my spare boots. Someone had took my bootlaces out. Now, it's not at lads at work, there's two of the drivers I work with, and a batcher in office who batches all concrete. They wouldn't take it. One of them's got about another 5 pair of boots of his own in there, and I just know other bloke won't tie anyway. So what's happened is, you get your tipper drivers coming in with stone and sand, or cement drivers, you know, your delivery people. They've gone in there, they've used the toilet or whatever, or washed their hands. They've needed a spare pair of bootlaces, and they've took my bootlaces. Who takes bootlaces? Seriously? You scruffy? I mean, we laughed about it, but come on. It's like, you're taking mess, man. Anyway, fortunately, when you get a pair of boots, you always get a spare pair, so I keep them in truck in case the other ones snap. So I have my spare boot. I could put my boots on with some laces on, because it'd have been shit otherwise, wouldn't it? Walking around all day with boots on with no laces. I am smoking my Poacher's Pipes pipe. How beautiful is that thing? And I'll tell you what. Yeah. It's smoke. I've smoked Capstan Gold in it. I've smoked Reaver Plug in it. I've smoked Old Dark Fire in it, H&H. Every one of them. Beautiful. The flavour that comes through, the flavour from the tobacco is better than any pipe I've smoked yet. So Phil, you've made an absolute dreamer, mate. A bit dark in it, I've turned lights on. I'm smoking some dark, what is it, what I'm smoking? Peter Heinrich's Dark Strong Flake. Peter Heinrich's Dark Strong Flake. Nice stuff. Well, I ain't smoking it yet, I've not even filled bowl. However, this is an introduction to yet another VR. Pipe Philosophy. Have you seen his channel? Bang on, innit? Absolutely bang on. Very varied. Knows his stuff. I do enjoy watching. But he's asked for a VR. What's your favourite holiday? Nah. Because we live in the UK, holiday might mean something different to other people. Vacation. Not a vacation to us. An holiday is when you go on holiday, a vacation. Or it's a holiday. We don't do Thanksgiving like that, do we? Christmas, Easter, that type of thing. But anyway, holiday. What's your favourite holiday? Well, my favourite holiday is the last holiday I've been on. Because I work for myself. Cheers, you know who you are. Cheers. Big Smoke, Poacher's Pipes. So, my favourite holiday, and it clenches perfect. Oh, look at that. Is the last holiday I've been on. Because I work for myself. Been here before, haven't we? Doing a loop. Anyway, my favourite holiday, because I work for myself. Been here before, haven't we? We're doing a loop. I got you. Anyway, my favourite holiday because I work for myself is the last holiday I've been on. Don't get many holidays because wheels ain't turning, you ain't earning. So, I did a video when we were on holiday, which was, oh, I don't want to use that one, do I? Excuse me. Thank you, Papa Bear. Did a video when we went on holiday of our last day. So, I'm going to stick that on here. So, Pipe Philosophy. This is my VR to you. It's our last day. It's about 19 minutes. If you don't want to watch it all, don't. There's a beginning, there's a middle, there's an end. It was great. For those of you interested in the canals, not about him, I think you'll enjoy it. So here's to the Pipe Philosophy. Here's to you all. Look after your families and enjoy this next bit that's coming on now. Ta-da! Pipe smokers, cigar aficionados. Well, it's the last full day of our 2-week holiday on the narrowboat. And we have nearly completed the Avon Ring. It's been wonderful. Weather's been great. First week, absolutely red hot. Beautiful skies today. And that's where we come from. And that's where we're going. We'll just stop for lunch. So, Mrs. Chuckins in there cooking away. And it's a nice steady day today. We're going through Droitwich Spa. We're going to moor up for the night. There's a nice pub down there. There's a cracking carvery. And it's a beautiful English summer's day. Autumn's just round the corner. I think this might be the 3rd video. I don't know. Can't remember. I don't know what I've got and what I've done. But it's been great to get away from the phone, social media, news. Clear the mind. You should all try it. I'm smoking my Hardcastle Super Grain Bulldog. With some St. Bruno. I mean, it don't get much better, does it? Eh? Mrs. Trucking cooking me lunch. Cracking tobacco. Beautiful pipe. Narrowboat. Canal. And we're actually moored up on an aqueduct. Here's the wall up. So below us there's a dip in the landscape like that, and there's a river stream runs through. So they had to build the aqueduct to get across that dip in the ground. And I'll show you what I mean. Here we go. So there's our lovely boat. Fantastic company to hire from. Beautiful clean boat. And this is the aqueduct. You can see the wall now. There's actually a bit of a road on that side. We went across a huge aqueduct in the first week of the holiday. Absolutely massive. Across a road and railway. Actually, this holiday is about being at peace. Peace with the mind and soul. So, not allowed anything to take over. It's been about, yeah, some proper time out. There, we can just see canal boat through there, look. Obviously there's a valley in the ground, only a small one, but we built that because there's a natural stream flowing through. That's why there's an aqueduct in place here. What a lovely time we've had. Do you know what though? I've not smoked many pipes. Quite a lot of cigars. And I've had some lovely cigars. I'll throw out one here to Backcountry Pipe Mark. He sent me some Perdomos. What a cigar. I haven't actually had the Kentuckys yet. But they're there to be had at another time. But yeah, that Perdomo cigar, oh, beautiful. I hope I've got the name right. So thank you for that, Mark. We had that in Stratford, sat in a beautiful pub on the riverbank of the Avon. There she is, look, she's in the kitchen. So, I'll possibly put a last day video together. I can get some through Droitwich, it's amazing. There's actually a witching ducking stool there. Some swing bridges. Oh, we shall see. Take care everyone, see you later. Swing bridge into Droitwich. It's nice and quiet, not many pedestrians about. So you unlock that with the canal key. And then we open up the bridge. Yeah, you see, last time we were here, we were all a panic. We know what we're doing now. Last year. And up here, there's a witch's ducking stool. So I think we'll have a look at that. Droitwich Church, and it's not a ducking stool, it's a brine well. It's a Droitwich spa. People used to come here for salt baths. So underneath the ground there is a lot of salt. That'll bore you senseless, won't it? So they used to lift up the salt, brine, and then dry it out so you've got salt. Huh. Ruined my theory of the witch's ducking stool. And the final swing bridge before we leave Droitwich. down this by the looks of it. Oh, last day. Staircase lock. Not a lot of difference between that and a normal lock, apart from there's two in a row. So you've got to make sure. Oh, it's a complicated thing. Julian Martin on Rhapsody in Blue showed us what to do. So what we've got to do is we've got to empty this one. We're coming into that one. But before we empty this one, we've got to make sure that this one is full, because that one empties into that one to lift us to that one. Don't do these often, so it does worry you a bit. And there is some flights of these where there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 staircases. So everything's got to be set correctly before you start out. So currently there is not enough water in that one, so that one needs topping up a little bit. This one we're going to empty to bring down to the same level as the canal down there, and then there will be enough water in that one then to fill this one up, to bring it up to that level so we can get out, I think. Ta-da! That simplifies it better than what I said it. But these things can be scary. People have got the boats stuck, drowned the boats, sunk the boats. People have even moored up in them on a night time whilst drunk, fallen asleep and had serious accidents. There we go. We're currently emptying that one. And then Mrs. Trucking is going to drive that one in here. Before we empty any water from the top one into that one, we're going to make sure that one is full. And away we go. Had a beautiful day. A beautiful day. So we're in. Slow and steady wins the race. That's a long way down. So there's not quite enough water in this one because it's been draining through the leaky doors. I expect to have leaky doors and leaky drawers. So we're going to top it up. Open that sluice. Open that sluice. It's now filling up from where it's been leaking out. It's mad. You do the single locks, and you're kind of like, yeah. But when you're having to put a bit of thought process in, safety first. 5 staircase locks. Well, I don't know. You got to make sure everything's set before you go into the next one. And you hope that the Canal and River Trust are there to do it. I wonder who calculated the volume and area of that. Well, I know the people that made it, but to the volume and area of water that's required in the bottom log to make them the same. That's clever. He's clever. He's clever shit, innit? I know this one's full when this gate becomes loose. Gate is loose. So I can close these sluices now. And you thought you weren't going to have any videos, didn't you? Last day. Close this sluice now. And for the 3 people that are still watching this, thank you for sticking around. Right, that's full. That's locked out. That's sorted. We're going to this one. That one now. I'll just put the phone down. Wow, that was stiff. Long way down there. That water now is draining into that one, to bring that one up to... I ain't got a clue. I'll go into that one and then fill that one up. Wow, I wouldn't have got that. It still looks wrong to me. Back in a bit. There we go. So we're nearly level. In my head, that we're going to fill that up too much, and both we're going to go a bit back. Once that's level with that, we open those. Mrs. Trucking drives in there. We then fill that up and then we go out there back into safety. See you later. So, we're in the last lock. All safe. And it's just like doing a normal lock now, isn't it? And then we're off down there. See you in a bit. And that is the end of the day. Hartford Junction, Droitwich that way, where we drop the boat off, that way in about 40 minutes to get there. And this is where we're stopping the night. And we're going there for dinner, beer and cigars. Well, been a wonderful 2 weeks. We'll see what next year has in store. Look after them families.